Can you hear me? Yeah, obviously you can fucking hear me. Fucking music.
I'm drunk.
I sent you a PowerPoint.
Well, that's one of the first things we're going to talk about. Is our what does that say about us? So you chose to do this in a PowerPoint, which I actually now think is the much better option.
Oh, it's so much better, dude. Once you gave
me
that,
I'm so frustrated that I did a fucking Word document.
Because you can literally just copy image from the net and paste it in there and make it nice and pretty.
Yeah, I'm really annoyed with myself. So I think what this says about us, here's my perspective, and I'm going to want your take, is I think this says that you have experience and know-how in just, document creation. Yeah. But I am the type of person who can take any shit piece of software and make it work. I can bullhead my way through it.
Yeah, it is literally what I do all day, every day. Is my head is in PowerPoint presentations. Right. So. And my head is in making really shitty software do what I need it to do. Yeah. Next stream will be an Excel tutorial, so please stay tuned.
Step 7 of this intro is what the fuck is this series called, Gunt?
This is called You're Staring at My Desktop.com /Dr. Gunt and Toadie BBQ.
Okay, so I'm sorry. What is this series called? I've got G&T, like gin and tonic, but Gunt and Toadie. There's the classic Versus, but then we're just ripping off somebody.
Versus!
Put in the comments below if you know who we're ripping off. I like GVT if we're gonna do that.
GVT? Yeah, alright.
It
GVT.
does kind of roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
Anyways, by the time you're watching this fucking video, it'll have a title. It'll be, in the title spot.
Check the thumbnail.
With the preliminaries out of the way. We have one more preliminary left.
Don't judge my desktop.
Who goes first?
I removed all my Pornhub stuff, so hopefully
that's
it's okay now. Yeah, YouTube should be okay with it now.
I changed my homepage away from lemonparty dot whatever. All right, so wrapping this back around.
All right.
How do we
segue into what we're doing?
Well, no, who goes first?
I think you should go first.
As in,
you are guessing the stuff. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so I'm on the first slide. It says Final Fantasy 9. Oh, yes. Wait, Gunt?
Yes?
What are we doing here?
So, I think it's kind of I don't know if someone's coined this yet, and it'll mostly be called I've definitely seen that. Or in this case, I've definitely played that. So G versus T, I've definitely played that.
Hey, Gunt. Yeah? I don't know what I've definitely played that is. Can you explain?
It's where a person who knows pop culture very well, whether it's movies, TV shows, video games in this case, and you say to the person, hey, have you played this game? And they're like, no. And then you're like, what the fuck? You've never played this game? And so we're doing that. These are games that we both have not played before. You might know a little bit of it in the series, definitely. But the other person... So we each picked a game that we've played in the past. Probably most likely a series that we love. And we're given some pictures and some subtle hints of that game. And the other person's going to try to guess what the plot is. Maybe some characters and some other premises that go with that video game.
So, we went into this, I think, looking for perhaps our favorite video game series, or just something we could call our favorite. If I'm asked what my favorite video game is, my gut reaction is always Pokemon, so, I know everything in the whole world there is to know about Pokemon. Gunt
Until
knows
Sword and Shield.
And loves everything about Final Fantasy.
Mostly.
Yeah, same for me, mostly. We're both old and forget things. The part that's going to be hard, at least for me to admit, because I'm conceited as fuck, is that I actually don't know Final Fantasy very well, and I have really only played Tactics. Gunt doesn't know Pokemon, and I think he's only played Pearl, because he played it on my DS or 3DS or whatever it is I have for.
And Pixelmon.
That's awkward. Oh, and Pixelmon, of course. So Gunt has made this beautiful slideshow for me. It's gonna have questions on it. I'm gonna answer them poorly.
Cue the Final Fantasy theme song. Yeah, nailed it.
Okay, so I'm on Final Fantasy 9. Page down. All right, so I see 4 pictures.
Yeah.
So this first section is going to be the same for both of us. We've each compiled pictures that somehow describe the plot, and the other person has to guess what the plot is based solely on these pictures.
I hope so. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough both ways. I'm glad to see that yours are as ridiculous as mine. Okay, so let's get started. This first slide. I think the lady on the top left is a princess of some sort. She's very pretty. I want to be her if I ever grow up. And the guy on the top right, the middle guy, he's definitely the main dude for sure. Okay. I know that the little guy's name is Vivi. I know who he is only because of your avatar. I don't know anything about him other than he's a black mage. Oh, is the guard guy holding the Princess Chickie? So Princess Chickie got knocked out. And this fucking creepy guard is holding her dearly. So then bottom left, there's these other VVs with bullets in their vest. And maybe they're evil VVs. Yeah, okay, so bullet angry VVs. They're the bad guys. They're part of the bad guys. They are the ones that murdered the princess. And then the bottom right is just the map of the world. Is it called Gaia in this version? Alright, next slide. What the fuck?
Yeah, this kind of jumps into it.
So top left, I don't even know what to say. He's definitely maybe the main evil bad guy. I think he is pulling a Frieza. I don't know if you know that reference from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay,
and
sure.
He's gathering energy to shoost down into the world, maybe at just a city, and he's gonna murder a whole bunch of stuff with that energy blast. Top right, Wolf Fang's here. So Chickie's feeling better. She's definitely joined main Wolf Fang's guy. She's gonna be the healer because the women are always the healer. They're on a boat. They're gonna go murder the fucking creepy clown Frieza Kamehameha guy. These bottom 2 pictures, dude. I don't even know what the fuck to say. Bottom left is, I think that's where the main bad guy is, because that looks like a creepy hideout place.
Okay.
So
which part is the creepy hideout place?
Oh, I was thinking the ship thing in the air, but you're right. There is another place behind it, isn't there? So, new plot twist. They went there. They were going to the castle thing that's kind of like on the right part of that frame. They were going there. It kind of looks like Howl's Moving Castle. To end bad guy. I'm pointing with my actual finger. I need to point with my mouse.
Yeah.
So they went there to murder big bad guy, but big bad guy escaped like Bowser style in the floaty ship. And they're like, oh no, now we need to further our quest. And then bottom right, I just can't make my eyes make sense of what I'm seeing. I think it's a horse that's flying, but then this big black worm looking thing that's horizontal. Like I can't make my brain make that something. It's a being.
Yeah, what do you think it's doing?
Oh, okay. So here's what it's doing is, so the green mass that's kind of like on the left side of the frame, it's that castle self-destructed. And so it's gonna implode, and then whatever this fucking being is like running away from that mass. That's my final fucking answer. I don't know if the being is good or bad, or if that's a bad wig or what, but that's what's happening there. Okay. Page down. Oh wow, so Vivi digivolved, and so did Wolffang Man.
Okay.
They totally digivolved. That's not even a Pokemon evolution. That's a Digi evolution for sure. Wolffang Man might be sort of feminine now. It's very cool. Very accepting. Top right. So this red-headed man, very well. I'll find out what makes you so strong. Oh, they must have defeated him in some sort of duel or something. And he's like, oh, I got this. I'm gonna... Who's that purple chick? Purple-haired chick. I don't know. Anyway, so they defeated that guy in a duel. There's a bunch of those, like, teddy bear things with the red balls on their heads.
Yep.
They're called Ewoks. They're like the Ewoks of the Final Fantasy world.
We'll take the metaphor, yes.
Anyways, that's all I can do with that fucking frame.
Yeah.
Bottom left. I don't know. I don't.
What do you think of this?
Pardon?
What do you think of it? What do you think of this?
Who
person?
do I think it is?
Or what do you think of them?
I think that they're like the Nurse Joy of the Final Fantasy world, where they heal your characters because you feed them. They're like a combo of Nurse Joy from Pokemon and those big, fat blobs from Super Mario Galaxy that eat the little bits. So once you feed them enough, they heal your people. That's what they do, or give you Phoenix Downs or whatever those things are called. Okay. And then bottom right. So the three characters that are standing lower, I know who they are. They're Vivi, they're Wolffang guy, and they're the princess chick. The purple-haired chick I haven't really figured out yet. Maybe. Oh, her hair's kind of crazy, and the main bad guy's hair is kind of crazy. What if she's the main bad guy's daughter? Dun dun dun.
Plot twist.
And that tree, I feel like it's got to be called the Tree of Life, because that's what all of those trees are called. They are going there because it's going to turn them in. So the top left panel was like a premonition. The bottom right panel, they're going to the Tree of Life because it's going to teach them how to digivolve into the top left panel.
Digivolve.
That's what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
How to digivolve.
All right.
Okay.
Next panel down.
Digivolve. Okay. All right. I see where you're going here.
I got like 5 fucking things here. This is crazy.
Yeah, the next two both have 5. Because I had to associate them
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never mind.
Understood.
I've said it enough.
So we now have dragons in the Final Fantasy world, which I didn't know was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what could possibly be happening here? So bottom left.
Start with the bottom left. Okay.
The big castle thing with the wings is obviously either the bad guy himself, who has himself mega digivolved and grown wings, or it holds the bad guy himself. Both could be easily applicable.
I'm just making notes so I can come back to them. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to like take time and score.
Yeah. And I think I started noting down things you said right, and now I'm just writing down things that you said.
Yeah.
I'm literally in a meeting right now.
Oh man. So no, you know what? I might take that all back. I don't know. This is so hard. This is so hard. I don't know who this fucking
Maybe start
Darth Vader dude is either. Bottom right. So I should start top left, right?
Left.
Yeah. Well,
what do you think of that?
I mean, the dragon. Just from like, so video game perspective, you know, the view is from inside the airboat. So that would probably be from your view as a player. So the dragon is probably a bad guy. So dragon is a bad guy. That is you defending the airboats from the dragon bad guy. I don't know if it's the bad guy or not, but it's a bad guy dragon. And the airboats are defending that castle that's right next to them, because that castle is pure and white and holy looking. So that's like the princess's castle, and or her dad's or something. Okay. And then the princess chick and the purple-haired chick are doing some sort of witchcraft. She's a witch.
Does anybody have a duck?
They are doing that because purple-haired Chicky Poo has wings. So maybe they're transforming okay, we're gonna go real weird here. They're transforming purple-haired Chicky into the big Ultra Megatron castle. So
yeah, it makes sense with the wings.
Yeah, that small child became that big fucking castle. I'm pointing with my real finger again. This small child became this big castle with the wings. And it's gonna attack the Durgan, because the Durgan is definitely the bad guy. And then bottom right, I don't really understand. I mean, we've got Wolfang guy, main character guy. In the middle, we have Wolfang digivolved into a very effeminate, feathery fucking person. And then we have Darth Vader.
Wait, you're saying this guy turned into that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you said before, too.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sticking with that. Here.
Right.
Yeah.
The main guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wolfgang digivolved. And then Darth Vader is the bad guy who's controlling the dragon, or is the dragon. I'm not sure yet. All right. Page down.
Okay.
Oh, Darth Vader again. Oh, there's planets happening. So Darth Vader is making the moon crash into the Earth. I don't know if it's actual Earth.
Okay, I will admit the second picture is not any game content whatsoever.
Well, then...
So it's not necessarily... never mind, just go as you are.
Okay, no, I'm going to take your hint. Darth Vader is using a big superpower of his. And I know in Final Fantasy they have the giant dudes. What do you call them? The giant spirit guys. Summons? Okay. Summons. Okay, yeah. Darth Vader's going to use his own summon. And that planet explosion-y is like what plays on the screen when Darth Vader uses his summon. Top right. There's no fucking Atlantis. I'm crazy. Top right is your summon. The player's summon. Wolfgang's summon. Wolf teeth. Whatever. Call him Wolfgang. He's German.
Right.
Bottom left is the explosion of energy that's caused by the player beating up Darth Vader, who is the bad guy.
The bottom left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bottom right is God of Earth. Earth Mother? Earth? Whatever they call her.
Earth Mother.
Thanking the player for saving the world. Okay. So then let's just move forward.
Okay.
Let's just do
the quiz?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay. Next slide. All right. So this slide just says Final Fantasy quiz. Pretty sure I fucking nailed this slide.
It was just in case you like page down too fast.
Right.
Then you would know you hit the end.
Yes, because you were fucking brilliant and used PowerPoint. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Next, characters and classes.
So the concept here is, these are the 8 people that you get in the game. They're either given a predetermined class, or you get to choose it in some previous versions. So the idea was that here are your 8 main characters, and their names don't give anything away. So I just thought their appearance, and then you try to match which class they are considered.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna the one that I know first, and I'm gonna say that I know and then watch it and be wrong. Is Vivi, bottom left, is a black mage.
Okay.
Also, I call hijinks because you gave me way more classes than there are people.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
You
Well,
bastard. I didn't ever do that.
I didn't want to be like that.
You motherfucker. Okay. So I think I'm surprised that the main character, I would have thought that you could choose what he was. I'm guessing you can't. So I can only think that he's a warrior. But then what is this guy that's beside him? What? Fuck. This is so hard. Bottom right. Amaranth coral. I'm going to try to like get through this semi-quickly. He's a monk.
Okay.
He's a monk.
So you locked in Black Mage and Monk.
Yeah.
And Warrior, I think. Did you move it up?
No, I haven't moved it yet. I'm scared.
Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right,
this
no,
knight-looking
that's
guy is, because the only knight that's on the list is a black knight, and he doesn't. What the fuck is a blue mage? Red mage? Okay, black and white, I understand.
Yep. They're things.
And this hungry person is something. Okay, Freya Crescent. Oh shit, no, because you look like you could be something too. Okay, I just gotta go with it. Okay, Garnet Till Alexandros is a geomancer. Freya Crescent is a dragoon. Fuck it. You are a warrior. I'm just saying you.
As in me? I am a warrior, thank you. I'm a warrior.
Except for I screwed up with the Excel sheet, so now it says Wario R.
Yeah.
She literally, this Quina Quen has a fucking spork as their weapon. That's amazing. A++ developers. She's gonna be a blue mage because she's blue.
Who's this?
Quina Quen. Quinoa. The chef person.
Yeah. Quinoa Quen is a what?
A blue mage.
Okay.
Against my better judgment, I'm making Steiner a gunsmith. Because he's not a hunter, because he doesn't have a bow. He's not a ninja. He's not a thief. And then this Elko, it's too small, I can't see. Fuck, they could be any one of these. They could be I'm leaning towards thief or summoner. I know white mages heal, but she just doesn't look very white magey. Thief or summoner. Little kids are typically thieves.
Oh, nice.
So I'm making her a thief. What are you nicing?
You're pretty much saying that little kids are thieves.
Oh, right. Yeah, that does make me a bit of a twat, doesn't it?
Little shits.
Yeah, little shit fuck kids. Okay, so just to recap.
Okay. Yeah.
Zidane, warrior. Adalbert, gunsmith. Freya, dragoon. Aiko, thief. Vivi, black mage. Garnet, geomancer. Quinoa, blue mage. And Amaranth, monk.
Okay.
Next. Common items.
So I'm going to explain maybe just a little bit about it.
Yep.
And then you see if you can like come up with what it.
So I'm coming up with the name of the item?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about that?
Sure.
Okay. So.
I think I can identify two things here. Can I just do
let's
that?
do that. Do two things right away.
Okay, well, the Vivi is riding a chocobo. Was I supposed to guess the chocobo?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So I know what a chocobo is. That's done. And then two to the left of that is the red looking pretty thing. I've seen a Phoenix Down in other games.
Okay.
And that kind of looks like one. So I'm calling it that.
Okay.
Okay, so now what?
Yeah, so what the premise of this slide was just going to be is that these are things that really appear in every single Final Fantasy.
Okay, so are you describing them?
So, in Final Fantasy 9, right? So, from the Phoenix down over to the left.
Uh-huh.
So in Final Fantasy 9, the one thing about Final Fantasy games is how you develop your spells, right?
Okay.
And Final Fantasy 9 was it was the first one that you got your spells from equipment.
So I'm supposed to guess like the actual specific name of every single one of these.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't really turn this out to be a quiz. It was kind of like, hey, I'm explaining more about the game, and this is that, and this is that.
Okay.
But no, I did. Some of them I tried to make them obvious. So.
Well, what I'm gonna guess is that the bow, it's gonna be called the Ribbon of Life, and it's gonna give you healing powers. That's my guess. The sword. I do not remember its name, but it's going to give you warrior powers.
Okay.
I'm going to try to remember its name.
I'm after the name on this one. Like, yeah, it's clearly a sword. And yes, they give you warrior skills, but...
Alright, I'll come back to it. The katana double-edged thing gives you ninja powers. And it's called the Darth Maul sword.
Just gonna bring Star Wars or Pokemon into this as much as I can.
And then moving on, like, I don't understand how the fuck you've got a much easier job of this than I do.
Okay. Sorry, yeah. I didn't do the elemental thing either, so.
This thing in the middle, the top middle, I think it's a summon.
Okay. No.
Okay. Is it Goliath?
And unfortunately, this picture is actually from Final Fantasy X because I couldn't find one.
Oh.
Or Final Fantasy 9.
Okay.
So those ones actually, don't worry about it. Well, what do you think the thing on the bottom is? The bottom middle. What do you think that is?
Yeah, a fucking marble? Like... Let me go get my slammer out.
I'm not gonna give you or deduct points for that one because I'll tell you. Well, I'll tell you later. I guess what it is.
Does it teleport you places? Is it like a quick travel?
It's connected to the one above it.
What? It's a summoning orb.
Right.
No, because you said that guy wasn't a summon. Oh man.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a teleporty thing to that guy's home dimension.
Okay.
We're expecting very low scores here.
No, you're doing fine.
And then these motherfuckers. So the top right guy, the little Batwing Labioti guy, the Ewok, yeah. I recognize him because I fangirl over Lulu from Final Fantasy X. But, and I think she has like either him or a plush of him or something.
Yeah.
But I only like her because she has big tits and cool belts.
Yeah. A lot of people do.
But I don't remember what the fuck this guy's name is called. Do I get like what did you want me to guess the names for these people too, or?
No, well, you did the chocobo, so you know what that is.
Yeah.
Well, you said Ewok, so I guess that's your guess.
That's my guess. He's a fucking Ewok. He's Lulu Ewok.
Yeah. The bottom two, it's up to you. Take a guess of what they are or who they are.
Can you give me anything? Any sort of hint? Like even it rhymes with.
I think the one with the red hair, if I'm not mistaken, is... I mean, that's the thing with Final Fantasy games too. They have a lot of mythology in them from many different cultures.
They are a monk. That's my guess. They're a monk. Just go with it.
Okay.
We're just going with it.
Sure,
I'll take a 0.
Yeah.
And then this guy.
Yeah.
I don't like his mustache and I don't like his pointy feet, although he does have very nice turnout.
So there's 2 reasons I picked this guy. I thought maybe you would know who he is.
Is he the king of the current lands?
Negative.
Shit. Give me the hint. Come on.
So this guy does appear in every single Final Fantasy game. And he appears as a he except once in Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, I'm just gonna say he's your sidekick boy that like
that makes him sound like a lover or something.
well.
Lover on the side. My little sidekick boy.
Yeah, he's your lover sidekick boy.
B.O.
That's all I got. I got nothing.
That's a
else.
B.O. That's a B.O.I. boy.
Boy.
All right, moving on to the last slide then.
Okay, summons and Eidonlons.
In many Final Fantasy games, there's summons, and in Final Fantasy IX, they're called Eidolons.
Eidolons.
And previous games, they were called Eons or Espers or summons.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, there wasn't very many, but they were pretty much all repetitive from previous.
I think you can't see what I'm doing, so.
No, I cannot. So you have to describe it to me, please.
All right, I've got it. I've got everything.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that my confidence level in my answers is roughly 60%. So,
Okay.
top left.
Okay.
Durgan guy, which I now realize might be the Durgan from the pictures, is Tunder.
Okay.
The next guy in is Death, because the Four Horsemen and stuff. And he's got like a little skull face. The hot babe is Ice, because she's icy.
It's icy.
Top right, the water, the Durgan pretty purple guy I've put as water. Because it just looks watery.
Hey.
Oh, bottom left, I have both as earth and fire. So I'm going to... Shit. I don't know why I did that. Or maybe I just didn't.
Shit?
I'm going to leave it as fire. I'm worried about that, but I feel like maybe earth probably would look more like a Goron from Zelda. Goron, is that what they're called?
Sorry, which one did you do? The bottom left is what?
Bottom left, I think I chose fire. I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm thinking it might be earth, but I'm choosing fire.
Okay.
The next guy after that is Totes Holy, because he just looks like the Pope.
Okay. Looks like the Pope.
Yep.
Pope guy. Pope guy's holy.
The wolfy guy after that is Wind, because of the whooshy things in its little face.
Okay.
And the other guy, and it's Asuna, because it just looks cute and adorable and like it would heal you. I just want to snuggle it in my little face.
Alright, then.
So that's my...
Very nice.
Those are my guesses.
That's your locking those in?
Locking them in by...
Wow. Alright.
That looks like it's the end of the spreadsheet.
That is the end of the spreadsheet, my dear.
So, with 8 minutes until I need to pull my bread, baby. Is that enough time for you to go over the plot?
Yeah. Alright. I will try my best to describe it as much detail as possible. If you have any questions, please do ask. I can elaborate.
There's
I definitely am going to miss
now,
stuff.
Sitting in the fucking comments, pushing up his glasses, ready.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
page 2.
You were right. It is a princess.
Woo!
Okay?
Sorry.
Princess Garnet is her name, as you saw in the other pages. So yeah, the first picture I thought would show, she doesn't seem too happy, right? And that's actually her mother. And she essentially, in this case, she's essentially trying to invade all the this. Yeah, which is it's not doing so. And so what happens in the pictures like is that the main guy is the main and basically is so what happens is that there's this person talking to Kuja. Kuja is the one that's giving her the pages and teaching her how to use so you use illusions that you do. You do illusions, which makes sense, but some people but yeah, the difference is that Kuja's the person for some of these exactly. So then that happens and all happens live. Kuja some yes, you know the name. It's the next go. The opposite of the one that is different destroyed. Yeah, and everyone's seen it.
Sorry, you're what?
Lastly leaving the basically leaving the crest. So yeah, what happens is the crystal tree, because that's where the crystal is, but it's the source of life. And if I say again, it is the crystal, right, crystal, like a crystal death. So they go back to the tree and they enter in what's called the crystal world. And they find Kuja there, but then so they do the last battle. And when they beat Kuja, they actually find out that there's this force called death. And in this game it's called Necron. And then that's it. And then yeah, Kuja kind of like this place is falling apart, but then Zidane decides to stay behind to try to save Kuja because, hey, he's my brother. And everyone else goes home.
Okay, cool. So now I completely forget the plot. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Let's move down
So
to
lengthy.
slide 8.
Yeah, characters and classes.
Yeah, let's top left. You go.
So Zidane is a thief.
Fuck. I thought about thief for him.
Yeah, Steiner is a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Dragoon is correct.
Woo!
Aiko is a summoner.
Right.
Vivi, yeah, you fucking right. He's a black mage, baby. That's me. That's my guy. She's more depicted as a white mage, but then
Is that the princess?
Summoner. That's the princess. Yeah.
Fuck me. If I had known that was the princess, you're goddamn right I would have put white mage.
Well, that's why. I mean, look at her. She's wearing the same outfit through the whole thing.
Well, no, the queen was wearing... Anyways, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
Quinoa is a blue mage.
Yep, you nailed that. And Amaranth is the monk.
Yeah. Okay, so you know what? Fuck you. I didn't do half bad.
No, you got 4 right. So yeah,
All right.
you got half right. Good.
Now this fucking bullshit page.
Yeah, so the sword is Excalibur. It appears in every single Final Fantasy game. The next one is Masamune. But it's pretty much what you said, like a katana. It's mostly depicted as katana. In this one, it's like a boa, yes,
Sure.
or a bow. Sorry. Phoenix Down, you got that brings you back to life. And the ribbon it appears in every game as well, and it protects you from all conditional ailments.
Okay.
So the guys in the middle are super bosses. The top one is called the Ultima weapon. The bottom one, yeah, that's actually very weird. It's actually just some weird. In the game, it's called Ozma, and it's also just a super boss. Chocobo, you nailed. Mogul, we know that now.
Yeah.
Cute little motherfuckers. So the guy on the bottom left is Gilgamesh. And in this game, actually, he shows up at the very near beginning of the game, I think, and you have to find him in the back alley, and he's hurt. And then this is Sid. He turns into a toad during this one, but he's depicted as pretty much the airship guy in almost every Final Fantasy game. He gives you an airship in this one to go get the princess.
All right.
Yeah.
And the last slide.
And the last one, the summons. So the top left is Bahamut. That's the dragon that was attacking things. He's actually non-elemental. Odin is correct with death.
Fuck yeah.
The blue chickie is Shiva. She's the goddess of ice. Right, you said it's a purple dragon with water, right?
Yep.
You said water? Yeah, so that's the Leviathan. Bottom left is Ifrit, and he's the fire guy.
Fuck yeah.
Next guy, that's Ramu,
Yeah.
and he's lightning, or thunder, sorry.
He is Thunder. That makes sense.
Yeah. The next guy is Fenrir, and he's actually Earth.
Dumb.
And then the last one is Carbuncle. Again, shows up pretty easy, but he actually does reflect, not Asuna in this one.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's not tell me the final scores yet. We'll do that at the end. All right. So, any concluding thoughts about me learning fucking Final Fantasy? Was there anything that I thought that like surprised you or like?
Well, when you said Frieza guy, that got me. But as a queen.
I can't even. Anyways, I've fucked so much with your PowerPoint. It's great. I drew a sad face in your picture that has the 2 moons and Darth Vader and stuff. I put Darth Vader on the little moon and then I put a sad face on it.
Nice.
Who would your favorite character be of this series, of this game? I mean,
Well, I mean, I kind of go saying Vivi.
is it? Oh, it's Vivi. Of course it is. Right? Yeah. Well, I guess we switch over then, don't we?
I suppose, yeah. I'm gonna save this because I made